Review time. We got Ghost Rider, Final Vengeance, number 2 by Percy. If you haven't been reading Percy stuff, he is killing it on Wolverine. He killed it on X Force. He just finished it up. He's finishing Wolverine. Maybe 3 more issues and it's done at 50. He's been writing the other Ghost Rider, and then we have this one. And this one is a fun book. I enjoy it. I enjoy his writing. Very dark, very gritty, very violent. So let's get with this book. Before we do, hit the like, hit the sub. Trying to build up this community on my reviews alone, and let's get into it. If you're not too, if you don't really know who the Hood is, I really don't know too much about him, but I'm just really enjoying this book. Right here, we have him coming out of hell. It looks like fire blazing out. He has somehow taken the Ghost Rider from our original one, but it comes at a cost. He and Mephisto has made a deal, and he has become the new Ghost Rider. So he is trying to adjust in this book. We get through his mind of how he's working through things here, how it's affecting him, how he can see things, how he can hear things, all that great stuff. But when he turns back, he's having trouble. He's having second thoughts now when he's out of the skull. He's over here throwing up ashes. He's in this rundown toilet. Look at the art too. It just makes this bathroom look like really gritty. It works. This art really works for this book. Mephisto's in the background saying, "Hey man, you better not have any second thoughts. I invested a lot of into you, so you better do what you said you were gonna do." And he's in this diner, and he has like this empty in this pit in his stomach that's just empty. He's ordering all this food. He's trying to fill it. He's eating, drinking coffee. All he can do, he's just, and then he keeps looking at himself in the mirror. He keeps seeing his reflection as the Ghost Rider, and it's just not doing it for him. He's not getting filled. This woman is kind of freaking out here. We're like, hey, are you okay? And he's all like, I can pay. I'm not a poor guy. And he grabs her arm, and as he grabs her arm, as a Ghost Rider, he can see all the sins she has done in her life. And this girl has done a little bit of petty theft when she was younger. She used to go to her next door neighbor's house and like steal her food and wear her clothes. Like, that's kind of weird. Her abusive father, she started pulling Tylenol into his coffee, like a whole canister of Tylenol, where he had heart failure. So he gets to see all these sins. He gets to see everything that when he touches them. And this is like a really good, like, I've read Ghost Rider before, but I really didn't really know like all his tricks until I started reading this book on Percy's his take on him. And so he's he can hear things while he's trying to sleep. He knows that down the street something's happening, and then there's something over there. There's like a bus trying to kill everybody. The bus driver has had enough. He knows what's going around all around him. And the Ghost Rider is like, hey, when we need to go to work, we need to start punishing. We need to punish people. And we get a little bit of backstory into who the Hood is, how he was a family man, he was a thief, he took on the Avengers, he went to bottoms up here, and he went to Mephisto, and he says, I want to, I made a bid to Mephisto to steal the shit spirit, the vengeance out from underneath Johnny Blaze. So Johnny Blaze is the current Ghost Rider. He stole it underneath. We don't really know what really took place there. I guess this took place in Ghost Rider Annual number 1. I didn't read it, but I'm sure we'll get into more story. We'll see Johnny Blaze later on in this book, and he's doing his thing. He takes this guy off the motorcycle. He grabs the motorcycle, and it's time for him to do what he needs to do, and that's to punish and the wicked, the sinners. And I love this. I mean, just the art alone, just him flying through the streets on this motorcycle. But he needs somewhere. He needs a home base. He needs like a home, yeah, like a home base, like a like a bat cave. And being bat caves, he goes to this place called the Meat Locker, and it is a building filled with vamps. He's obviously not allowed, but he throws some holy water in this bouncer's face as it melts. Just this book is very gritty. This is not for kids. Burns him up. He goes into this building, kind of like a bloodbath here. Just blood everywhere. You could smell it. He says you can, he starts taking all these guys out, and I like how like he's not in any danger because he's just fire. Like, let's go. And he starts punishing all these vamps, ripping through him. He goes to the head boss here, and she's over here feeding, and he's like, you know what, I could totally just destroy you, kill all you guys, but I need to, how about we work together, because that way we can take down more people. I don't know if I really like him working with like a bloodsucker like that, but he needs he needs a base. He needs people on the streets, and so he makes a deal with her that okay, no problem. I we can do this, and he proposes that I plan on spending a lot of blood in this town. Figured that or we might enjoy helping with the cleanup. What do you say? And they make this little pack here. So I thought that was pretty. I thought it's cool. We have Zed here. I really don't know who Zed is, but it's Johnny's friend. I think he's looking for Johnny. Johnny's been jacked up. I didn't read the how he got here, but Johnny has been stuck in some web by some giant spider where he's kind of like lost. He's kind of just laying there with saliva over his face, and his buddy Zed here is just some big trouble here. So we got this giant spider here. So I thought this book was a great issue number 2. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are. Go out to your local comic book store and buy it. And if you guys could hit that like, hit that sub. I'm really trying to get this channel going. And let's get going with another review in a little bit. I'll catch you guys later. And peace out.